Okay, very good. Welcome back to day 3 and final day of the Dhamma immersion workshop or something like that. What is the title of this workshop? Forgot already. Yeah, essentially just you spending your time here in a group with everybody here like-minded to make the best effort where you can pick up some tips or some guidance and also give yourself a chance to sit and quiet down. Yeah. Never underestimate that power that you give yourself to do nothing. We always want to do something to achieve something. But when it comes to going the other way, doing nothing, people say wasting time, you're going to zone out, blank. What's wrong with that? How peaceful is being blank? When somebody asks you, what are you thinking? You say, nothing. Cannot. Nothing something. That is stupid. But when you have long period of time of not thinking, suddenly you realize this strange feeling of very silent, still, quiet. The quietness that is healing, it's a very nourishing feeling. Whenever you have some kind of difficulties in your life, when you're feeling anxious, waiting for a result, waiting for your loved one result, or waiting for something to happen or not to happen, the heart is like racing, the sweat is like almost coming down, your palms are sweaty. There's a total opposite of that quietness, calmness, nothingness. Here, if you can cultivate and have that feel of that calmness, quietness, the nothingness, hopefully you can take this and keep that in your baggage of toolbox that you can, basically use when you're facing difficulties in life. Okay, don't underestimate the time that you're here to, put in that kind of investment to have these, to cultivate and to accumulate the moments of peace that you can generate. When I say like that, and people will come to me, actually the whole weekend, my whole mind is everywhere. It's okay. It's not the result. It's the intention to be here, which is already good enough. If you have decided not to come here, that's also your intention, but you have decided to come here, just rejoice on that. Whatever happens at the end of the day, whether you go home and feel like nothing has changed in my life, so be it. You never know. Because little by little, Dhamma is like that. Some things are immediate results, some things are not. So is karma. You can do all the good things, but every day you face a disaster. And those people who do all the bad things, they're always okay. Like, not fair, right? So have patience and just let things unfold by itself. Because with the faith of the Dhamma, whatever you put in, when you already have the right intention, the pure, noble intention of goodness, it's good enough. Because at that point, you already feel good. You already feel good waking up this morning, getting dressed, getting in the car and come here. You're here now. The goodness continues. See what I mean? Yeah. So that smile on your face, that pleasant, serene, is something not always the case. You might be grumpy or you're like, oh, sian. But no, now is the uplifting time. And remember all these good things. We have the strong tendency of remembering the not so nice thing, the negative. But if we start to switch to like, up to now, things are working out so good. So moment by moment, when you accumulate this goodness, you get into the habit of just looking out for goodness and just keep that in your emotional bank account. then hopefully the not so good stuff will start to drain out by itself, So in your daily life, make any effort possible to look for areas that you can borrow and use it in terms of goodness. Goodness may not always come from yourself. It could be from your family, your friends, surroundings. If nothing at all, I'm still breathing. That's good enough. When someone is down, out, and depressed, they find it very difficult to look at anything good. So you go into what is the most basic thing? I'm still living. I'm still breathing. My limbs are okay. If my limbs are not okay, something is okay. So when you make an effort to look for goodness in your own life, it's there. So when you recognize it more, it becomes easier and easier. So recap from yesterday. What did we do yesterday? We had unwholesome thoughts yesterday. Does anyone have any comments or clarification needed? I'll just give a few minutes before. So yesterday we had a session where people write down what are the possible things they can do to remove unwholesome thoughts. We have a list of things I put up. Was there anyone that you want to, anything else you want to add to it? Everybody happy?
Venerable, I'd like to say for the video, the Mummy Rabbit, right? It was very good for me because link back with the day one, the wise compassion, where you let them come up of the whole self. So sometimes we do compassion but still. So I think that was very good because it linked back with the day one.
Very good, very good. Yeah, wise compassion. We talk about wise compassion, not just compassion. Like how those who are not here yesterday, I played a video of Mummy Rabbit where the mummy actually wait for the babies to come out and not go and grab them one by one. It's to enable them to exercise their limbs so that they become strong enough. It's sometimes heartbreaking to not want to help. But if you help and do everything for everyone, it's not, in the bigger picture, it's not always helpful. So know wisely when to help and when to let go. You'll be there for the support. The mummy is there for the support. It's hard to draw the line sometimes. We always want to plunge in and just do things for people. But when we know where to draw the line, that's where wisdom is. Yeah, thank you. Any other comments? Okay. So when you go home, when you go back to work or life, whatever life is, when you reflect on something that has happened this weekend here, it's almost like a spiritual investment that you have done, isn't it? So whether it's here or anywhere else, if you spend a weekend, even for a short moment in time, it's very, very useful. It's quite easy for us to go for yoga class, exercise and all that because we just put that into our routine. But when it comes to spiritual practice, a lot of negotiation there, is it? So try as much as you can to put it into a routine, just like your exercise, just like whatever you're doing, other things that you're doing. Yeah, and little by little, it does creep into your own life, and it becomes more wholesome at the end of the day. As we grow older and older, suddenly this becomes more urgent. But we also want to prepare our mind for the later stage of our life. You can only do it now. You can't wait till too old before you can try to do that. It becomes a lot of hindrance. physically, mentally, everything else, you know. So if you have the chance now, never too late to start at any time. We have children who their parents bring to the monastery from baby until toddler, and then so by the time they're maybe 8, 9 years old, they tell mom, no, I'm not going to the monastery anymore. You go. But the mom said, no, you have to come. Then I asked, why you keep dragging your kids to the temple, to the monastery? Because I want them, if by the time they grow up, they're teenager, they can't talk to me about all their boy problems, then they can talk to the nuns. I said, yeah, thank you. A lot of parents come with that, not anything else, but those free counselors there that, they can get access to. That's okay, we're happy to help in any way. But it's interesting, a lot of new migrants do that. New migrants to Australia do that. Migrants from Malaysia, Singapore, Sri Lanka, anywhere. Because they also recognize the value of monastic to be able to assist in one way or another when the children are growing up. And knowing the children today are growing into an unknown generation, something that we don't recognize when we were growing up. We start to learn what they learn as well, isn't it? AI didn't exist very much during our time. Now AI is everywhere. WhatsApp, whatever. I can't keep up with things, but you can't say I don't want to have it because your whole new generation is in it, So it become very extinct. So that a lot of parents do have that worry and also concern. How do I, still know what my children are doing? So they're hoping the nuns know. Oh my gosh, or the monks. But at the end of the day, kindness and compassion, caring, all these qualities haven't changed. So when they bring their children to the monastery, we also indoctrinate them with all these, we get them to help us work. We show them how we work together. We laugh and then we just joke around. We create an environment where happiness can be included in the daily life. We give a lot of appreciation. We say thank you, oh, you're so nice, you did this to us. So there's a lot of that kind of environment that, like osmosis, they absorb by itself. Someone asked me this morning, how do you actually transmit good things to others? I say you have to be good first before you can transmit anything to others. Because whoever is with you will feel your composure and energy, I would say. If you're agitated, I'm agitated, I will speak loudly and shout and all that. I'm also equally agitated. But if you're agitated, I speak with a calm, slow, caring voice, with pause, waiting to help you whatever I can. Automatically, the word doesn't matter. It's how you react to the situation. So many of this is when you have interaction with people and others, is how you basically create the dynamics between the two. So when the children come to the monastery, and that's what happened, the teenagers. So eventually by normally 15, 16, you don't see them anymore because they're busy doing other things in life. So the parents are like, oh, I hope my child is okay. I hope he doesn't come home at night, like they have all these. I say, never mind. You still have a house they can come back to. And then all we tell the mom and dad is like, be always there, whatever happens. The world is quite wild. Yes, we all know. But if your children know that they can always come to you and say anything, everything, you'll be there to help. Whether they're in trouble or not in trouble, that is the best gift you can give. We cannot control other people's life, even their own kids. If they are in trouble, okay, come, let's see what we can do next. Yeah. They have an avenue to come back to. So this is the best gift you can do. So we have stories like that, and then this couple, they went interstate. The children are quite big already, about 17 maybe, started driving. Then they had an accident while the parents are away. Not bad accident, just a bit of a knock on the car. They drove straight to the monastery. Who told them? We haven't seen them for a long time because they're teenagers, right? Eh? Don't tell my parents I'm here. What happened? Oh, I just need a bit of place to comfort. You just feel a bit lost. And when we hear that, it's actually quite nice. Say, can we tell your parents? Not now, not now. But they'll be worried about you. I know. It's embarrassing. I go to monastery. No, it's not. It's not being embarrassed. It's okay. It's okay to find this as a place that you can gravitate to. And this is one story. Another one also. This girl, I think she just got her driver's license. She drove straight to the monastery without her parents. So I said, "Hey, where's the parents?" Don't tell them I'm here. You always see them together, right? And suddenly, are you okay? Are you in trouble? Oh, no, I'm okay. I just got my license. I thought, oh, maybe I should just drive to the monastery and show off my car and I can drive it. But that's a little joy that, that they feel the sisterhood and can yeah. No judging, okay, good. Next time you can drive the lamps around. Never mind, I go home already. But when the parents found out that the children actually came on their own, they told me, they said, our job is done. We never quite hoped they were, after the teenage days, they go partying and all that, they even want to go close to any place called religion. But the fact that they did come, and some even stayed overnight, and it's really, it's good, like how parents would feel like, okay, yeah, so a lot of nice things happen. So when we have a monastery in Perth, places some of you have been there and stay, those haven't come, they're most welcome. It's not a retreat center. We don't have program like today, last 3 days. You come, you live with us. You live in your own room, en suite, very nice. Then you help out in the morning, and then basically the rest of the day is quite quiet. Some people feel a bit too quiet, but when you get used to doing nothing, it becomes quite pleasant. So like here also, when you look at the time, is it time yet for the next thing, But if you don't look at the time, you just let time take its own place. It's quite pleasant. Boringness is not something that we are used to. We kind of don't like the boring feeling. We want to fill with everything, check your mail, check your messages, check Facebook, whatever. But just put that all away and stay with that quiet moment. It's a very rare thing. So I encourage, if you can find moments like that, when you are not busy with duties, then it's very, very helpful. When you recognize this more and more, then it becomes more familiar to you. Okay. There's a bit I want to speak about daily life. Does anyone have any clarifications on that or questions? Yes.
So if we were to visit the monastery in Perth, can you tell us roughly, not what to expect, but
what time to wake up in the morning?
And help until 10 o'clock.
Okay.
How is the schedule?
Okay. Yeah, I hear before I joined a monastery, you wake up at 3 o'clock. It's optional. You can wake up early. Say, I'm not a morning person. Not really. Waking up early is optional for most people. Breakfast is at 6:45 for lay guests. So you can wake up at 6:44, come in your pajamas straight to the kitchen and still have your breakfast. So it's quite easygoing for Dhammasara Monastery. And after breakfast at 7:10, we have work meeting. Work meeting is to come to the dining, and then all the nuns will be sitting there, and all the lay people will be also joining us. Then we assign work for the day. Lay guests normally get quite interesting work, like in the kitchen or sweeping. Very interesting. Kitchen, cooking, clean up. Or you can, if you like to do gardening, you can always do, gardening work, mainly weeding or cutting or whatever. During summer, we will need to sweep a lot because a lot of leaves come down. Then you get to go into the forest and just help us to sweep and clean up some of the debris. So we work from 7:30 to about 9:30, have a tea break, and then continue a little bit of work until about 10:30. So it's basically the morning work. The nuns will be having also other work like cleaning toilets, mopping the hall, cleaning the windows. Even more interesting, right? Not sure what the monks do though. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. But it's all right. It feels good where we can provide a clean place for people to come and visit us. We don't mind cleaning the toilets, and that's what we do anyway, mopping. It's not a degrading job. It's actually a noble job. We have, people come to say, oh, Dhammasara has the cleanest toilet. Actually, no. But it's pleasant that way. When people come all the way and then have then so that's what we do. Morning we get a bit busy with work, and so by 10 o'clock the monastery opens. Then we welcome anyone who wants to bring dana to come. We have no booking system. We don't have any reservation. You just come, whether with food or without food. That's okay. 10 o'clock, then 10:30 is our lunch dana, and then we gather in the dining hall where the nuns will be in a row. The lay people who come also will sit down, and then we give a Dhamma talk. I will give 5 precepts, and then Dhamma talk, or sometimes guided meditation, then followed by blessings. So we give blessings to people who have already cooked their food, make an effort to come all the way to the monastery and offer the sangha. Then they receive the blessing, we transfer merit, and after that we get them all to prepare for the rice pindapat, that rice alms round, like we did this couple days ago. Then they all line up, the nuns will all get ready with a bowl and go in a whole long line. And they give alms. It's a very rare thing to give alms to a whole bunch of monastics in a row every day. Yeah. And after that, we'll go into the kitchen and collect the rest of the food which has been offered to a single bhikkhuni. And some of the nuns who are not on afternoon duty will go home to their kuti and just have the lunch there. So basically, we carry everything with us and we go back. Those who are on duty will have to stay back in the dining and then eat the lunch there, and then do the rest of the duty before they go home. But lay people will just help have the lunch after the nuns, then clean up the kitchen. So by 1 o'clock or 12:30, 1 o'clock, the kitchen closed until the next day. So you have nothing. So you can go for a walk and go sit by the lake, sit at the stupa, read a book. Some people download movie and watch. I know. I have one guy said, I cannot. The wife like dragging the husband to come. Oh, you have to come with me. Cannot. So the deal was he download all his whatever Netflix or movie in his iPad, and he will sit there and watch. And he's happy. The wife is happy. Very good. Use headphones. No, yeah. That's all right. Whatever. Yeah, and yeah, that's the whole afternoon. And the nuns will generally disappear because we don't hang out to talk. We don't have any other chit chat session also. But twice a week on Wednesday and Saturday we have evening chanting. Wednesday 7:30 we have English chanting. English is because Australia. So all the Arahang, Sama Sambuddha, we do it all in English. Itipiso, all in English. Then on Saturday, we do all in Pali. Then we do the 3 suttas, the Mangala Sutta, the Ratana Sutta, and Metta Sutta. And also all the light offerings, incense offerings, the whole long puja. Then we sit for 1 hour together in the group. Only twice a week we come together. And twice a week in the morning, we have morning meditation, 5 to 6. Only for junior nuns and below. Middle nuns who are 5 vasas and above, and senior nuns are optional. They can come if they want, they don't want to come, it's okay. It's more for the junior nuns to be together so that they get into the swing of having group meditation, and also for lay people to join. So that's it, pretty much. It's a simple lifestyle. We don't have children programs, we don't have teenager programs because it's a monastery. It's a monastery where the nuns live. All the programs and all that, we have it in the city center. It's also closer to people's house, where monastery have to travel quite far. So the nuns and monks will take turns to go down to the city center and do the weekend program, whatever the weekend program is. So yeah, it's a little bit of, yeah.
So your monastery is for nuns.
Mm-hmm.
So if lay people, the male cannot visit or cannot stay.
You can visit, anyone can visit, male, female, or somewhere in between, can. Stay, if you are someone that is known to the monastery or you come with your family or wife, that's probably easier. But for a single male coming in, because we have very limited rooms, if we put one male to stay in that one area, all the rooms over there are no longer available to any female. So normally we are quite selective. If you come, you try to come with another family member who is female. But sometimes we have a few male have applied, so it's known to the monastery. Then we're able to fill up the whole place. Then we'll arrange for just that time for all male guests. Because if Bodhiana monastery have more space for male to stay, we are a nuns monastery, so we actually give opportunity to female to stay. A nuns monastery is very rare in the whole world, but there are many monks monastery. So female have very little place to go. So we are trying to give that opportunity to them to be with us. And because when they're there, they work very closely with the nuns. When a female stay in a monk's monastery, they have a lot of boundaries. They can't go close to the monks, and they can't really get to work together and see how it feels like. But in the nuns monastery, you can. So that's one of the reasons. Yeah. You're welcome to visit. You're welcome to visit.
How much cost to stay?
Everything is by donation. There is no fees charged for monasteries.
Is it noble silence throughout the day for lay people?
No. It's not a retreat center. It's not a retreat. It's like day-to-day life, except you're living not at home, but in a monastery. You can talk, but generally people don't talk so much. If they do talk, there is a place in the patio you can hang out and have a chit-chat there. So other people don't hear you. But we also tell people if you're walking past a nun's kuti or something, you don't, basically quiet. The whole place is just so quiet that any noise, that some verbal noise, you can hear from far away. Even chanting, we tell people you can't chant. You can chant, but soft. Mm-hmm. It's very interesting. How do you say? Interesting stay.
Venerable, maybe I can comment. It's a very nice experience. So
It's a very nice experience. Okay. The portion is we know, but not attending to us what we do to shave head.
The uniform. You want to look radiant, you shave your head, shave your eyebrow, don't wear makeup, you radiant automatic one. But it's okay. And we also, for Dhammasara, we make it comfortable for lay people. So that if you're elderly, if you're pregnant, if you're sick, some people have cancer, it is still comfortable. The monastics, no, we live in a more austere, more basic. With my kuti, there's no bathroom. You basically train your body to do everything else before you go home. But lay people, yeah, it's something that it's not a place of torture. We also don't encourage sharing room. You have your own room, so you don't worry about a snoring partner or any other noises at night.
So the place is for lay people to go and experience
Monastic life.
and what about the number of days? So you can just choose?
For international guests, if we have space, you can apply up to 1 month. Shortest stay is 1 night. But you don't want to fly all the way there 1 night. Or maybe you can. You go stay 1 night, then go shopping, hotel, jalan-jalan, then come back again for 1 night before you come and go home. Anyway, some people do that. No, the length of duration depending on the availability that we have. But generally, maximum is 1 month. There are people who stay a bit longer. It's also those who have aspiration to ordain. We encourage them to come to try out 3 months, but also subject to approval of extension 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, up to 3 months. Then after that, after 3 months staying in monastery, then they will really have a bit more better idea whether ordination is for them or not at Dhammasara. It's all very romantic ideas about being a nun. Not just the shaving your head, put on robe, but that glamour and all that. Okay, go work in the monastery first. Yes. Tourist visa, yeah. You're not working, you're a volunteer. Yeah, so that's okay. It will fulfill all the visa conditions. Online. How to apply? Go to our website, stay at Dhammasara. Google stay at Dhammasara. I have to keep up with all the whole world how to apply. Google stay at Dhammasara. A form will pop up.
You conduct retreats or
Huh?
retreats?
Retreat? No. So we don't do children program. We don't do teenager program. We don't do retreat. We don't do Vesak program even. We don't do, the only program we do is Katina and entry to ranks. Why? Retreat because we have Jhana Growth Retreat Center. Specialize in retreat, specialize in teaching. But we don't have a hall where everything is, all the AV is set up. We have a bit chekai one, this is all make do, but it doesn't address that kind of, or you can't hear properly and all that. So when the Jhana Growth Retreat Center is specially made for retreats. So whenever we want to teach retreat or we invited to teach retreat, it will be held there. Also because the manpower to prepare the retreat center is there. The nuns don't have the woman power. We only clean toilets.
Who are ladies to support the monastery mediation, and who is managing them to ensure that enough people are not
Okay. It's by faith and trust. Because if no one comes to offer us, the nuns go hungry. Many people know that. So they all make an effort to come. Or if they don't come, they buy us sundries, like tin food. We have anagarikas, or lay people who are staying there that can open canned food and microwave or something and bring up bread. That's the worst case scenario. But every day so far, I've been there for 11.5 years, I don't remember more than 5 days where people don't come. But we still get to eat. So I just feels very supported. Sometimes there's so much food, abundance of food. because the faith of the people to support the only nuns, biggest nuns monastery there, it's just amazing. They come, drive, they wake up early, they drive about 45 minutes to 1 hour, park the car and offer the food, and then experience the monastery for about one and a half hours, then they go back. Whether they're mainly Asians or others, it's a mix of everybody. But generally people from Perth. A lot of people who have migrated there from Asia, all parts of Asia, they also, basically they come. What's nice about them is when they don't come, they arrange for other people to cover their. One time, I think, one day somebody came and she was the only one who offered. She's like, oh. The next day she basically, texts everybody. The next day we have so much food. So yeah, the support is quite good. And also means the nuns have to practice well. We get inspired by your support. If we don't do well, we don't practice well, we don't uphold the Vinaya well, people don't have faith. People are not stupid. Yeah? So we know this is honest livelihood as well for us. We practice well, we do what the Buddha have asked us to do. When people see that, they get inspired. You get inspired, I get inspired that you support us. So it's a two-way, interdependent from the monastic as well as the laity. It's a beautiful relationship to have. Sorry, there was another question somewhere. Yeah.
You say that it's a rain retreat. What do you say it's a rain retreat?
Okay. The Buddha did recommend to all monastic, you should spend 3 months in the rainy season in India to be at one place where you can deepen your meditation and your practice. So that's what we call the rains retreat. So rain because it's rainy season. It's normally between July to October. Also when it's rainy season, the insects and all the beings that in the ground, because it's raining, it comes out. So when the monks and nuns walk around, they step on it, they kill by accident. So the lay people complain to the Buddha, say, you see these the monks and nuns, they go everywhere, they move everywhere, they kill, not very good. So the Buddha said, okay, you all stay put in one place. So as monastic, we have to find a place every year to spend your rains retreat, 3 months, from full moon to full moon. So the end of rains retreat is where the Katina is being celebrated. Okay. Anyway, to answer your question, is rains retreat is the time that we cannot leave the place that we committed to for more than 7 days without permission. So that's a bit more rules in that. It also encourages the monastic to really sit down and do nothing and practice. Because I can see sometimes you get so caught up with the whole world. So many people need help and the monastic just helping. Eventually, you don't have time to do self-cultivation, which is what we ordained for in the first place. Yeah. So that's one of the why it's called rains retreat. And during rains retreat, we also welcome guests to come and join us to stay. Right, becomes a Q&A now. But I wanted to touch a little bit on blessings. This is one of the commonly asked questions, like, Venerable, can you give some blessing, this, bless that, go to a new house, bless, open a new research center, bless. What do you understand by blessing? What is blessing? Yeah. And sprinkle water. Give the string. It's a lot of symbolic thing in Asia we see. It's fine, it's not the wrong thing to do. But sometimes symbols like that help people to hold on to that otherwise you forget a lot. When you see that string, or it's okay, don't attach too much to it. The Devas one time asked the Buddha, this is the Mahamangala Sutta. Are you familiar with it? So the Deva asked the Buddha, so what are the highest blessings? What are the blessings in the world? So the Buddha answered with the 38 blessings. If you already know, not know, anyway. But actually the blessings come from your own self. We have lay people calling up the monastery to say, can you please give blessings to my so-and-so sick? Okay, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Then later on, they tell the person, actually, do you keep 5 precepts? Oh yes, I keep 5 precepts. You know, that's a great blessing. You yourself can bless. I said, how come? It's because of your own, the blessings come from your own goodness. So when you know you yourself carry the blessings already, you have a lot of influence to others because you walk around with your own goodness, not needing to depend on others to give it to you. Sure, the monks and nuns can give you the blessing, not a problem, but when you don't have any of that, if you're going through a difficult time, always recount your own blessings by, recalling your own goodness. I'm trying to remember the Mangala Sutta. I think. Oh, never mind. Yeah, 10 minutes. Never mind. It's okay. I will come back again to it because we don't have much time. Yeah. So I will maybe repeat this in the afternoon session. One of the blessings is living in a suitable place. Malaysia is beautiful. Yeah. So never underestimate that. You can complain all about the politics and how things are done here. At the end of the day, it's still beautiful. The weather is moderate. The traffic is so okay. You get by. So that is one blessing. The first one of the blessings is don't associate with the fool, associate with the wise. Yeah, choose your friends wisely, choose who you want to associate wisely, because don't waste time. We don't know how long we have in this life. Yeah. But doesn't mean that you cannot be kind to everybody. You just say, you fool, don't want to discuss. Not like that. So it's how you choose what you want to do in your life. Yeah. And because we have finite energy, finite time. Yeah. So that's another, knowing how to choose. Caring for mother and father. Most of us do, if they're still alive. Caring for children. Caring for own relatives. Caring doesn't mean you have to physically always be there. But knowing how you can be reached if there is help needed is already a blessing. You're not having an attitude of don't care. You're saying, I'm here within my means, I will give my best. That is the highest blessing.
You say, taking 5 precepts already good blessing, but there are still like victory chanting, sickness chanting, this kind of different kind of chanting. So, what are the purpose of this?
Chanting is actually reciting the good words of the Buddha's word. If you understand the chant, the meaning of the chant, you basically understand the song. Say somebody sing you a Korean song. If you understand Korean, you will know what the song say. But if not, it's just a tune and some words. So chanting is the same. If you get someone to give you blessings in chant, if you understand the words well, it's a lot more powerful. You follow what actually it means. Okay? If you don't, that's okay. Sometimes the tune and the way is chanted because maybe the monk or the nun, they embrace and they know what they're chanting. It's already enough to bring that the atmosphere of good atmosphere to you. So I have seen before where someone in the hospital or dying, they have their eyes closed. when the monks come to chant, he opens his eyes because there is something in it that is pure and holy. There's something in it that is like, oh, this is nice. It's good enough. So that's like a blessing itself. Okay. Mm. Some other blessings are in the sutta is, I'm trying to recall everything. Giving, generosity, being patient, contentment. All these nice words are helpful because you already having this kind of, you can embrace these words. And because of that, you yourself are blessed and you can spread this blessing as well to everybody. Okay, we should 10 o'clock? Oh, yeah. All right, any other questions or clarification? Today free. Today free and easy a bit. Yeah. Oh, this was yesterday's question, isn't it? Oh, okay. Because it's happy evening, it's still morning. The Wilderness Aranya Sutta, Sutta 110. Standing to one side, a Devata addressed the Blessed One with a verse. Living in the wilderness, staying peaceful, remaining caste, eating just one meal a day, why are their faces so bright and serene? Because got full moon. The Buddha said, they don't sorrow over the past, don't long for the future. They survive on the present. That is why their faces are bright and serene. From longing for the future, for sorrowing over the past, fools wither away like a green reed cut down. Question, Venerable, why Buddha said so? Thank you, Metta. Why did the Buddha say the faces are bright and serene? It's because they don't sorrow over the past, they don't long for the future, they survive on the present. Because maybe when you have worry or for the past or anxiety for the future, your face a little bit screwed, So when you don't sorrow for the past and when you don't long for the future, so the face becomes bright. Simple answer. Now, actually, it's difficult to be in the present moment. When you have a lot of practice, it's okay. Yeah, you do it over and over again. A lot of us have fear. What will happen in the future? It's also because of what experienced in the past that triggered the fear in the future. We are trained to live in the moment, in the monastery anyway. So our teachers always tell us, if you have to give a talk or you have to face somebody, you don't prepare anything. So poor Leng Sui is chasing me over all my slides and I haven't prepared anything. Even last night I was like, what am I going to talk this morning? I don't know. I'll look at everybody and say, I decide what I'm going to talk. So my slide also cannot open. So I guess this is, it's part of my own training to let go expectations. Expectation is just so common. You always want good expectation. You want people to praise you. You want things to go well. If nothing else or nothing bad happened, that's like minimum standard. Yeah, but things will go the way it's going to go. That's how it is. So when you start to appreciate, just to be more in the present, yeah, you can lessen the stress and worry and anxiety naturally. It doesn't go away overnight. It doesn't go away like immediately, but with a lot of practice over and over, it can. I hope this answered the question, why Buddha said so. Yeah, it's because you don't carry the fear and anxiety or what people think of you and how you want things to be. It's like this, BGF has talent. First time being here is a make and break, Either I get to come back or you don't want me back again. That's it. As Simon Cole sitting there, It's okay. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm happy to be in a monastery already. Happy to be in robes. This is just secondary for me. It's a gift back to BGF. I grew up, my early path of practice was from here, about 10 years or so. Then slowly I decided to ordain. So that is something, my roots here are very, this is in the old BGF at Rothman's Roundabout, that area. Mm-hmm. It's good to see many people that I've known before, Auntie Roseanne. Yeah, and yeah. Okay, we're 10 o'clock now, so let's have a quick break, and then we'll have a meditation from 10:15 to around about 11. 11 or 11:30? Oh, 10:15 to 11:15, 1 hour. Okay. Okay, break time.